categories, haven't we? Interesting to see how it plays out today in race 2 in MXGP. Romain Febvre deep in thought ahead of this second MXGP race. Here's how the championship looks. Remember, it was 41 points heading into race, well, the qualifying race on Saturday. Now 40 heading into race 2 between Romain Febvre and Lucas Koenen. Coldenhoff there third. He's 88 clear of Ruben Fernandez, who is 22 clear now of Calvin Vlanderen. Jeffy Herlings lining up on pole for the third time this year. Coldenhoff will go next to him, then Febvre, Koenen, Gajser, Bonaccorsi, Bogus, the rest of the riders. As you can see, 38 riders lining up in MXGP this weekend. Romain Febvre, golden opportunity to 4 points clear on Lucas Koenen in race 1 when he was down on the deck. Febvre was sitting pretty in fourth place. But the pace and the relentlessness of Lucas Koenen on the 96 Red Bull KTM was there for all to see. He still believes he can be world champion. He passed Romain Febvre a lap to go for second place. Febvre ended up third. The gap is still pretty seismic, 40 points. But as we've seen over the years, 40-point gap can disappear. As we've seen in MX2 fairly recently. A gap of that size can also be whittled down very quickly. Herlings, Coldenhoff, gate 2, Febvre 3, Gajser, Lucas Koenen, Bonaccorsi, Bogus. Green flag in the back. Green flag down here as we go by. The Flying Race Director signals for the Fly Race in 15-second board to go for the final time this weekend. Who will stand on the top step of the podium here at Arnhem in the Netherlands? Who will win the battle? Jeffy Herlings looking for his 16th Dutch success on home soil. Gates drop. Far back in action, Koenen getting caught. Herlings didn't like him making the drop and Brummer down on the outside. The rider who finished ninth in the first race. Coldenhoff leading the way, but just as we saw in race 1, he and Herlings battling for the lead. Herlings quickly marked by turn 3. Coldenhoff there got the full shot. It's Herlings in front for the first time in Lasky. Febvre in third, Bogus fourth, Bonaccorsi five, Gajser hits, Jonas, Fernandez, Renault. Koenen in 15th place. Better than it was in race 1 at least. But not what he wanted, getting tagged. Coming out of the gate, third of the way down the start straight, banging hard with somebody. Febvre hanging on to third at the moment. In the background. Just wondering whether the team would fire a rocket up his backside just to make sure that what happened in race 1 doesn't happen in race 2. He doesn't want to give any kind of incentive to Lucas Koenen. There is Koenen outside now. Losing a position on the way out of that turn. As Herlings comes back in the opposite direction. Herlings complimenting what Koenen did in the first race. Said he was fast, and also that he'd only been back on the bike for 3 weeks, so not to expect too much, trying to save some energy. Well, Herlings might need every ounce of that energy in this second race. Coldenhoff here in second, Febvre third, Gajser in fourth, Bogus fifth on the 189. In fact, he's just been passed by his teammate Bonaccorsi now in the fifth place. Then we got Jonas there, just behind the Yamaha, Jago Kietz. Kietz on the jump now. Haven't seen too much of the number 93, who finished 17th in race 1. Herlings out of sight. 3 seconds clear, 1:45.026 on that opening lap. That is already going to be the fastest lap, the Acerbis fastest lap of the weekend. May even get quicker, but that fast lap will come in race 2 in MXGP.